If you're a fan of Deku, this video is not meant to offend you, it's just my opinion, okay? Hey guys, how are you? I hope you are well. Today I'm going to talk a little about my opinion about Midoriya from My Hero Academia, and for those of you who don't know me, I'm the Monio, the interdimensional demon who most badmouths Deku on YouTube, and it's on my channel. Midoriya is the protagonist of My Hero Academia, the story of a world full of heroes in which the main character has a big dream of being the greatest of all heroes. If this sounds familiar, it's because it is. Shounen anime tend to follow a kind of formula for success, in which patterns are repeated and archetypes of characters are created. You have the protagonist of the story, who is usually an overrated young man but who has the dream of becoming the best hero, the best ninja, the best pirate, the best cook. You get the idea. In My Hero Academia we have all these standards being used, such as friendship, effort, rivalry, training arc, among many others. But if Deku follows an archetype, why would he be inferior to the other protagonists who also follow? Well, Deku's big problem for me is that he's too generic, in the sense that he doesn't have enough of his own characteristics to make him more unique. He's not particularly charismatic like Goku for example, nor does he have characteristics of personality that makes him unique. Deku follows the cliché of the polite Japanese character, since he is always friendly with everyone, asks for permission and thanks all the time. If we compare Deku with another protagonist who has a similar personality, like Tanjiro from Demon Slayer for example, we can see that Tanjiro has unique characteristics, such as his enormous kindness and his empathy, and this empathy Tanjiro shows even for his enemies. If I asked you to describe Tanjiro's personality, you would probably say to me that he is a kind, loving, sensitive character who is genuinely good and believes that good will win. But the Monio, so you're telling me that Deku doesn't have any traits? No, I'm not, because Deku does have many characteristics. For example, he is very hardworking and has a strong desire to make his dream come true. The problem is that these are personality traits that are already present in the archetype of the Shounen protagonist. It's as if they used the protagonist's template to create Deku, and his personality boils down to what already comes as standard. And that for me is very strange, since My Hero Academia has great characters, like Mirio, who is very charismatic, and Shoto Todoroki who has very interesting internal conflicts, especially at the beginning of the story. Besides, Shoto also has a very typical superhero background, something involving some tragedy or childhood trauma, and as much as Midoriya has good moments in history, like the moment when he encourages Shoto to use all his power, it's still little when you compare him to good protagonists, and having these other cool characters in the story itself, makes me think that this is not a problem with the script, but something intentional. Maybe the author's idea is to build Deku little by little, or maybe he just don't like Deku. But is Deku a generic character after all? Leave it in the comments and subscribe if you want to keep up with more demonic opinions about Deku. Until next time my people, demonic hugs.